Hi, this is copywriter and consultant Casey Demchak, and I write marketing copy for authors around the world who want to sell a lot of books, but more important, authors who want to make a big impact in the world and help a lot of people and just really make a positive impact overall. And of course, that definitely describes Mary L. McCarthy. So I really encourage you to read her book, her new book. After her international bestseller, Journaling Power, Mary has written another great book called Heal Yourself with Journaling Power. And I'm going to get a shot here of it there. This is a wonderful, wonderful book, and I'm very proud to be a contributor to the book, and that my style of journaling is featured in chapter 8. And a blog I wrote about the way I journal is part of the chapter. And it's a style of journaling I call affirmative journaling, and it has a lot of great benefits to you, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it in this video. I think it might be something you might want to give a try. There's a little story involved. It starts when I was a little kid. I've always been journaling, and for me it's always been pen to paper journaling. To me, that's the only way to go. When I was a little kid, I heard someone say that a life worth living is a life worth recording. So I've always taken the time to record my life, write about my thoughts and feelings and emotions, but always pen to paper journaling, because I really believe that it kind of hardwires things into your brain. You get much more out of it when you just have that connection to the pad with your pen. It's just it's very grounding. So I really encourage you to journal that way. But to get into my practice of affirmative journaling, when I was a little boy, I loved to play baseball, and I was a good hitter, but I was a pretty easygoing kid. And I got up to bat one day, and I hit a double with 2 outs, drove in 2 runs, slid into second base, and I was all pumped up because I drove in 2 runs. And my coach came up to me after the inning. His name was Mr. Baxter, a wonderful man. And he says to me, Casey, I noticed how excited you were after you hit that double. And I says, well, yeah, I got a double. I drove in 2 runs. He goes, well, here's what I want you to do. When you get in the batter's box from now on, I want you to feel as if you've already hit the double, and you'll hit more doubles. Wonderful words of wisdom, and he was exactly right. I started getting in the batter's box with the attitude that I had already hit a double, and he was right. I hit more doubles. Then as I got a little older, I started studying Tony Robbins, and he had this expression, act as if. If you want to be a success, act as if you're already successful. And that tied right into what my coach had told me. Act as if you've already hit a double, and you'll hit more doubles. So I started journaling that way. I thought, I'm going to apply this act as if model to my journaling. So in addition to writing about things that went on in my life, or how I feel about things, I started journaling about the story I want my life to be. So I've been running my own copywriting business now for 19 years, and I've always journaled not just about goals that I have, but I write about them as if I've already achieved them. And the feeling that gives you is fantastic. So rather than writing about wanting to be successful, I write about already being successful. I write about my goals as if I've already accomplished them. Again, act as if. So it's a very positive form of journaling. I think there's a lot of benefits to it that you'd get a lot out of. The biggest benefit is, rather than waiting for something good to happen and then feeling good, I write about things as if they've already happened, and I feel good. And it seems to me that's what makes good things happen for me, is to internalize that feeling that they've already happened. Sometimes it's a little hard to do, but the more you do that, the better you get at it. And I think your journal is a great way to perfect that skill. So journal in a very affirmative way. When you journal about the goals you want to achieve, write about them as if you already have achieved them, and it'll make you feel great. And I think what you'll find is that those goals and the things you want to have happen in your life will flow to you much more easily, because you'll really be in a state of allowing. You'll be allowing great things to come in your life when you feel as if you've already accomplished them. So try that out as part of your journaling. And again, I really encourage you to read Mary's book, Heal Yourself with Journaling. Let me see if I can get this in there. There we go. Wonderful, great book, very inspiring, filled with a lot of stories from a lot of other writers who write about their form of journaling. So I think there's just a lot of gold nuggets in this book, a lot of great things I think you'll pull from it. So I really encourage you to read it. And again, this is copywriter and consultant Casey Demchak. Read Mary's book, take a lot of action, and make things happen.